from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Recapping yesterday's primary elections, and the Better Business Bureau warns about a sneaky shoe company. We'll have details in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Wednesday, June 9th, 2021. It's brought to you today by Henrico County and the Community Workforce Partnership.
And now for the news.
Not a lot of drama yesterday in the primary elections involving Henrico County. County voters helped determine party nominees for Virginia House of Delegates races in 3 districts and also for the top 3 statewide candidates on the Democratic ticket. In the House of Delegates races involving the county, 2 incumbents, Democrats Don Adams in the 68th District and Lamont Bagby in the 74th District, claimed their party nominations easily. Both will attempt to win third terms this fall. Adams had a comfortable win over attorney Kyle Elliott, earning just more than 61% of the vote. Bagby had no trouble with John Dantzler, earning almost 92% of the vote in his race. In November, Adams will face Republican nominee Mark Early Jr., who easily beat Mike Dickinson in the 68th Republican primary. He earned more than 91% of the vote. Bagby will face Republican challenger Jim Brooks in November. In the 72nd District, which is completely contained within Henrico County, Republican Christopher Holmes defeated Tom Gardner in a battle of political newcomers. Now Holmes, who won about 70% of the vote, will try to unseat 2-term Democratic delegate Schuyler Van Valkenburg in November. Voter turnout, which typically is low during primary elections, was again yesterday. As of 4 p.m., a sample of 20 Henrico precincts by the registrar's office in the county showed an average turnout rate of just higher than 6% among eligible voters. Fewer than 3,000 people had cast absentee ballots in person, according to Registrar Mark Coakley. 3 other Virginia House districts that include Henrico, the 56th, 70th, and 73rd, did not require primaries because there were not multiple candidates in either party. In the 56th, Republican John McGuire will face Democratic challenger Blakely Lockhart in November, while in the 72nd, it will be a rematch of the election 2 years ago that saw Democrat Rodney Willett defeat Republican Mary Margaret Castleberg. She's the Republican nominee again. And in the 70th District, Democrat Dolores McQuinn will not face a Republican challenger, but will face 2 independents, William Hawkins and David Vaught, in November. You can read more of our election coverage on henricocitizen.com right now. Well, this might get a little confusing, but a few months ago, the Innsbrook After Hours concert series moved up the road a bit to the state fairgrounds site. But if you were disappointed by that, you're in luck, because Innsbrook After Hours will take place as normal this year, with a little bit of a twist. The Innsbrook Foundation and Innsbrook Owners Association have announced recently that the concert series will retain its name, and this year will return to its roots, offering weekly concerts on Wednesday nights starting July 7th and running through September 29th. Now, that's how the series began more than 2 decades ago, before its schedule gradually evolved into one that featured less structure in order to allow organizers to book national acts whenever they were available. The shift back will allow for a smaller series that's designed to focus more on the community itself instead of attracting crowds from the entire region. Most of the bands that have been scheduled are local or regional. The first show will feature the No BS Brass Band with Empire Strikes Brass. For details, visit Innsbrook.com. The Better Business Bureau is warning consumers about a sneaky shoe company that claims to be located in Glen Allen, but in reality appears to only be using the address of a UPS store there. The BBB has gotten more than 7,000 inquiries and more than 450 consumer complaints about Sneakfoot.com. That's a website that claims to be an independent reseller of name brand products ranging from shoes to apparel. Complainants allege that they've made purchases and have not received their merchandise or a refund. Most are from California, New York, Florida, Virginia, Texas, Washington, Tennessee, and Pennsylvania, but almost every state has a customer impacted, according to the BBB. Now, the company shows only an address at 9962 Brook Road in Glen Allen on its website, but that's the address of a UPS store where it apparently receives correspondence only. Before purchasing something from a potentially sketchy website, the BBB advises you to take your time and read the fine print before ordering. Look for a return policy. Beware of too good to be true deals. Shop with a credit card, so in case of a fraudulent transaction, you may have some additional protections. And keep documentation of your order, and also check the company's profile on bbb.org. A business center in Henrico's Far West End has been sold from one Maryland firm to another. The Deep Run Business Center Buildings 1 and 2 at 3955 to 3991 Deep Rock Road, that's just off Broad Street near Gaskins, includes about 88,000 square feet of space in its two buildings. Feldman Bergen Properties purchased the site for an undisclosed price from its owner, the Premier Companies. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Henrico County and the Capital Region Workforce Partnership, which are planning 2 employment and resource fairs this month. The first occurs Saturday, June 12th at the Virginia CareerWorks Henrico Center at 121 Cedar Fork Road in Henrico County. To learn more, visit vcwcapital.com. That's capital with an A.